Thing that Patrice said, you're having daydreams about killing whitey?
Yeah, killing white people daydreams. Just sitting around like I think about, and they're good ones because there's being a great football player and basketball player daydreams that go about 4 hours.
Yeah.
This one's going about 2 hours.
2 hours?
Different ways, yeah.
A lot of detail in it.
Yeah, a lot of like, how am I going to do it? It's just I'm getting so fed up.
Yeah.
It's just I'm fed up with, you know what it is? I'm just realizing white people just don't care. Like, and not at least from you guys, at least you are fun white guys who have you're honest.
Yeah.
Like, you have honest conversations, talk a little crap, But, the Fox white guys, and you just watch it, and it's just, I'd go on John Gibson from time to time, his radio show. He's not on TV no more, so he's just doing the radio.
Yeah.
And I like him. He has a fun thing about him. But, I watch the other guys, and even Hannity's starting to become just...
Oh, really?
Just not fun to look like. Like, I used to like Sean, like, he used to walk through the hallway clicking his heels and stuff. But now it's just like everything, it's just... You could just feel it. You go, this is, you could feel it.
Don't you think it's because of the election coming up and the first black man
but here's the thing that white people just won't say black. You do, which is fun.
Sure.
Oh, he does?
You hear what else he says?
Yeah, right.
That's the radio version.
Exactly. But at least to have a conversation about it, you got to admit it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you hear about this thing about Ohio, right?
What happened
heard about
in Ohio?
That possibly that people are taking, I don't know all the details, but they're taking like bums and people and they're going to register them and having them register under homeless like shelters. And white people are welling up to say, oh, Obama's going to steal Ohio. And I'm sitting there going, white people don't even know the word hypocritical. Like, it just don't exist in their language. It's like Bush stole the presidency. Blah, 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 blah. No, I don't want to hear that. We're dealing with this Negro stealing the presidency. We don't want to talk about old school stuff. We want to talk about this right here.
There was plausible deniability with the Bush thing. They threw in so many
Did you hear what you just said to me?
Yes.
This is why I don't like white people anymore. It's starting to really bug me. Not even on a fun not liking them. Plausible
deniability would get them.
That would be piece of garbage.
I knew that would get you.
Is that the plural of garbage? A piece of garbages. It just makes me sick because there is you can't even reason with you people.
Obama's camp is doing exactly what all the others have done in the past.
Thank you. What the F?
And Ohio is a very important state, so they're getting the homeless zombies to vote. They're getting the homeless zombies.
And it's not a crime.
They also want to get something passed where felons are allowed to vote.
Yeah. Good. Why can't felons vote?
Because why would it be? Why would Barack Obama want felons to vote?
Why wouldn't you want felons to vote?
Doesn't that sound like something that's like, well, if I got up and said, a lot of felons are black, people would be like, well,
a lot of felons are, but let me ask you this. If I'm a felon and I get out, I still have to follow the rules of this country. I'm not like told to leave the country or told, listen, once you are a felon, you could just be a felon. You could just keep committing crimes. You don't have to follow the rules. You don't have to pay taxes. You don't have to try to get a job. You are now.
Most of them, that's what they do.
But not most of them. You don't have to cut through the system no more. You don't do nothing.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then don't vote. But if you still have to follow the rules of society when you get out and when you're in there, really, you should be able to vote. Why can't a felon vote? And there's a lot of innocent dudes in jail.
Once you're out, you should be able to vote. When you're in jail, no. But once you're out, you should be able to vote.
Yeah, I think that's.
And why not
crazy.
while you're in? I can't decide. He's still my president.
You would understand why that would drive Anthony crazy.
He's still my president.
It's a privilege you lose in jail. You should lose, sir.
Why? To vote?
Because you're a criminal, yeah.
But what does that mean, though? Okay, why should I lose my privilege to vote because I'm in jail? I broke the laws of society. There's laws of society, but this guy's still my president. I'm not allowed to say that Bush ain't my president.
Part of the punishment is that you get no say in what goes on. That's part of that's what the removal of the vote would be. You've broken the laws of society, And part of it is we don't want your input until you're done with your sentence. But I think
my vote is really not my vote is really not my input. You're choosing a leader, I guess, or whatever. So I don't understand where choosing to vote, for your leader.
You've proven
mess
through
up
your actions, you've proven that you do not have good judgment. And you should not be allowed to vote. Not saying that people that do vote have good judgment, because a lot of them don't.
And you talk about white collar dudes too. You're talking about like Wall Street criminals and
felons.
All those guys. Okay, 3 Republicans and 6 million Democrats will get to vote.
Anthony's angle.
This is the problem. There's a lot of Democrats in jail. Negro Democrats.
His angle on this.
There's a lot of white people in jail.
Disproportionate number of black people.
This would help Obama.
Of course.
Yes.
That's why he's a little worried about this.
But there's a lot of white people in jail.
Yeah, I know, but
unjustly
disproportionate.
Hey, we got to go to Amy in Connecticut. Amy, you're on the Opie and Anthony show. How are you?
Wow, I finally got on. I call you guys all the time.
No one cares.
All right, Amy.
No one cares.
I know. Whatever.
What's up, Amy? What do you got?
First, I just wanted to say to Patrice, it's so funny how black people can say they hate white people, but if white people said they hate black people...
It's funny how the way you said black sounds so loving stupid. See, this is what kills me about white people.
Greenwich.
Yeah, they white people really trying to hide. This is what is really getting me to daydreams. There really is no argument. For me to say that I know that she's a little racial, I can't say racist necessarily, but she's a little racial. You can feel it. I know it. But white people are so good at lying now that it's no proof. I have to actually say she's lying to have a conversation with her about race. Because she can call, I'm admitting my thing, but she's calling, acting like, I didn't see color till you talk, Patrice. Shut up, ass.
I want to compare your killing white people fantasies to my killing black people fantasies.
Well, here's mine. How
do yours play out?
Mine's play out like this, because here's what I always realized, something that black people never had, that every group had, a respectable criminal element.
Like the mob.
Like somebody that actually touches your soul with your fear. Meaning this, if Sean Bell gets killed, black people don't walk up the street with signs. We just send a couple of guys to blow your house up.
Okay.
And we don't know that it's black people, because that's the thing about us. Like white criminals can kind of just melt into society. Black criminals is like we'll all get picked up. It's just like I grew up in Boston, so Charles Stewart he shot his wife in the head, and he said "nigga did it" or "N-word did it," "N-word did it," and every black person got messed around in the streets.
Well, black criminals make themselves too obvious. It's like, how about you don't wear the green felt hat? How about you kind of mellow out a little bit?
This is what I'm saying, is that my daydream is very covert. Okay, a judge. First of all, I daydream not. I'm in court. Actually, after the OJ trial.
Okay.
And so I'm sitting there just going, all right, 12 counts of first-degree kidnapping. Oh, yeah. All right. And you just look at this white lady judge who has some old Nicole problems, and the white lady foreman who, of course, we was instructed not to remember that this guy got away with killing a white woman. And so, because I'm an upstanding white person, I'm going to forget that whole thing. So I'm just sitting there, and I just want to go wink at the judge and just, again, I don't know if this is a crime for me even saying I'm daydreaming about it, but I'm just saying,
just thought police here.
You just go, hey, this is wrong. It's wrong. I'll be out of here in about an hour. I'll be out. Will you really? Yep. Boom. Blow that house up. Boom. Blow that house up. This guy finds, floating in the thing, and then all of a sudden I get a pardon. Just because I have some things done.
Oh, okay.
That kind of fear that touches you. Black people have never had that fear. This is what we argued about before. We never had that fear that if you wrong us, see, the cops don't roll around where the mob used to be, wherever the mobsters lived, and just harassed mobsters.
No.
There's a lot of white cops that just roll through Harlem and the Bronx.
Mobsters didn't randomly bash people on the head and take their jewelry.
Wait a minute. That's the thing. That's the thing. It's like, a couple of, they got nicknames in the hood, everybody's scared. Here comes Scooby and Scrappy, Growing up, the white cops used to have nicknames in the hood. Like, oh, watch out. Here comes Barney and Fred. They're going to harass you. They're going to put you in a trunk, beat you in the face, and then let you go. It just seems like we just don't have any respect at all. It's just, that's what gets when we talk about this.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you afraid of? No one's afraid of us. So my daydreams just consist of things to make white people really afraid. If anybody should be blowing up things, it should be black people. But we don't.
See, here's the fear.
We don't.
If you were organized like that, like you say, some kind of a black Illuminati, I would love that. That'd be cool, because then you would know that you're not going to be in trouble. You know you could walk the streets, and unless you wronged somebody, then you're fine.
And you know what?
It's the randomness.
Can I get in there real quick and say I 100% agree? Yeah. Because then it's like there's a hierarchy, there's rules, there's a protection factor. The neighborhood feels protected. No randomness. No, I'm just gonna go beat up some random white person and and it's not because I care about the random white person getting beat up, as I care about the police interfering with the neighborhood situation. Little protection racket. Little, if there's a white business on the outskirts of town, a white business, like a white tire shop, we go and rouse them a little bit.
Rouse them a little bit.
Whatever. If 4 tires cost $100 a piece, we get $100 for 1 tire. You get 3.
Yeah, okay. You're working out. You're working out an organization.
Some winking, some this and that, and my daydreams involve not randomly beating white people in the head, but just having them have a real fear, not that that ooga booga coming out of a bush fear, but a real respect that you're not going to do that.
You know something? And for most people, if you didn't mess or get involved with the mob, no one from the mob is going to be knocking off your family or you or anything, because you have nothing to do with the mob.
They had a code.
They have a code. They have this, that, whatever it was. But like with black on white crimes, it's usually random robberies, assaults, things like that. That's the fear that Whitey has.
And the mob, almost every Italian, not so much now because the mob's kind of become this, but you almost felt, and it's just like right now, who has that fear right now? Russians. Like, You bump into a Russian, you go, ugh, his uncle might, and they're just known to clip your toes off with a, with a stapler gun. They're brutal. Yeah. So it trickles down, and the fear it's a respect. Like, these guys will come in and just tie you up and do things to you. But when you think about a black person coming in and tie you up, it's just like, oh Lord, he's a home invader. It's no business like kind of.
Now you're touching on my daydreams.
Well, and yours involves probably a couple of trees or something, but it's always what you're going to do. It's not what you're going to do to gain some respect. My thing is, I just want to make sure judges just don't throw you in arbitrarily. See, it's a respect thing.
Your daydreams are pussy compared to mine. You got wimpy ass daydreams because you're blowing up a judge's house. This old codger is taking his stupid robe off, ready to go into his orthopedic shower unit, and his house blows up.
And he'll never do anything criminal
Mine are one-on-one. Mine involve people with guns.
This is not a daydream. This is reminiscent.
It's an even match. It's people coming into my house armed. I'm armed, and it's a fair fight.
This is reminiscing. This is Charles Manson's daydream. This is white.
Listen,
this is Helter Skelter.
It's me looking out in the street and seeing what happened. Oh my God, there's machine gun fire. There seems to be a war started.
A race war.
Let me say, that to me is a good one.
But what are you in the race war? Are you like quiet dude in the chair with the 2 guns that's crossed around his chest?
I am packed with all kinds of weaponry.
You're just a dude in the middle of the race war.
I'm just trying to hold off and keep my own.
He wants to rock and roll. Can I just jump in for a second?
I'm keeping my own.
I feel like I'm watching a buddy film. Like, you guys need to make a buddy film. You guys would be great in a buddy film. Because if you were the same color, you'd be best friends. You know that. We say that all the time.
I think the same way.
You guys got to make a buddy film. And this is the banter you can have in the car as you fight the real enemy.
A race war. Yeah. You're just one of the dudes in the race war.
I'm just one of the guys.
I'm trying to think high level daydreaming, and you're just one of the guys.
No.
Do you have superpowers? Anything? Is your gun unlimited?
No, I'm really good with a gun. There was one of these daydreams that I had where I was kind of on a boat. I'm on a boat doing a little patrolling action on the North Shore of Long Island.
You sure you aren't coming from Africa?
So you're doing a little patrolling action, North Shore of Long Island, because the further west you go, the worse it gets as far as enemy territory. The further east you go, it's kind of we're in control still.
So is it like one of those small boats like from Apocalypse Now? Just
no, it's kind of a tricked out like pleasure craft that I A-teamed
like a long
up.
Miami
like I A-teamed with some metal and some technology and some guns and stuff.
You're a wimp.
And then
why? Because they can't swim.
Well, that's why I'm in the water. So as I'm cruising patrol,
this is the most racist conversation.
Oh, this is a horrid conversation.
This is so horrible.
This is horrid.
I'm on a boat. I'm the captain of the Amistad.
Yeah.
This is just horrible.
We look forward to when Patrice can come in because now we have excuses. Look, we were doing it because the black guy was in.
Why can't you just talk?
Too bad. You can't have a murdering black people in a U-boat daydream without Patrice here.
Why couldn't this just be a pitch for a movie? This could just
because
be a pitch
people
for a
are
movie.
nervous, and I tell you what.
You don't even want to hear the part where I go into action?
Yes,
okay.
This is what I'm missing. Because you can't just daydream.
Straight stuff.
In my daydream, I leave.
Oh, it's
something.
details.
All right, go ahead.
This could take a long time. It's details,
I thought you were going to say I'm daydreaming.
No.
It's the race war, and I'm just in it.
Well, now I'm patrolling.
Okay, you're patrolling.
I'm patrolling, and what do I see through my binoculars? I see I see a young, vulnerable white girl whose parents have been slaughtered, and she's on the beach.
Crying.
Just trying to make her way through.
Wait a minute, what is she doing? Kicking shells?
No, she's hungry maybe. She's just very vulnerable.
She's somewhere on the beach.
She's on the beach. Her parents have been killed in the race war.
How old is she?
She's probably
17.
She's legal. She's legal age.
Yeah. He loves this fantasy because the parents can't interfere with her coming to his house.
Give it to her right on the back of the U-boat.
So all of a sudden I hear something, and a couple of the brothers come out,
right.
And now they see the girl, chase her down, and now they are just ready to ravage her. I mean, just ready. I pull out one of my rifles with the scope on it.
You don't get off the boat.
I'm on the boat at this point.
And you don't do a slow motion shotgun pump without even holding it. Just to throw it down and it comes back up.
This is a friggin' Barrett 50 cal sniper rifle mounted on there, and I just right when they're ready to take this poor girl and just ravage her, just his head explodes in a pink mist in my scope.
So you snipe him, right?
I snipe him. And then I come up, and the girl comes on the boat, and I have to raise her.
Oh, you know what? You know what made this a very noble daydream?
Yeah,
if you
she needs a father figure at that point.
If you just left.
Why would I leave? I can't leave her there. There's still more people.
Wait a minute, Norton. His dream has ended up being this. He kills the attempted idea of a rape to rape. This is ultimately he gets the rape dream.
Hey, at least I'm white.
How nice of you to raise the age for the radio show, by the way. Nice you added 3 years.
This is so awful. This is
terrible.
I know these pieces of garbage out there have so many daydreams and you make me sick.
Of course.